good to see you again, Ferb. I know I'm babysitting for you right now while your brother Phineas and, whatever the hell that other guy's name was goes and does stuff after the car wreck, but, it's good to talk to you. You know, I've always appreciated you. I'm not saying your brother's a bad guy or anything, but I've always liked hanging out with you more. I feel like you get left out of a lot of the videos, too, and I feel pretty bad about it, man, because, like, I see your content, and, I mean, I just kind of see you standing there, but you never complain about it. You never whine or bitch about it, and I've always appreciated that about you. I gotta thank you, man. You know what I was thinking about, too, is, with all this stuff that's going in, man, it's like you haven't really had an opinion about anything, either. Does anything really bother you? I mean, I don't know. I don't think you'll answer me. I mean, I'm not one to pry into your life or anything like that, but it's good to talk to you, man. It's good to see you out here in this beautiful part. You know, the craziest thing happened to me while I was coming over here, man. Like, God, oh my God, man. I was at the airport, right? I was getting my stuff and my luggage and carry-on and all that crap, right? And I was, like, ready to get on the plane over from the fucking terminal, right? I was getting all prepped and ready to go, and then TSA, man. Dude, I haven't really gone through TSA. That shit's nuts. That shit is kind of crazy, dude. I went through that, man. Oh my God. Well, I mean, no one ever told me it was either like they were either gonna touch me or they were gonna either give me like a dose of radiation. Like, what's up with that, man? Like, why is that the two options I get? Either you get to like touch me against, like, I mean, I have to either consent to you touching me, I get blasted with like some ionizing rays, or I don't get to fly. Like, I don't know, man. You know what? Maybe that's just me not knowing how flights work or anything like that. But you know what else? What else is irking me too, Ferb? Okay, I was at the store the other day, right? I was at the store, and I went to go pick up some groceries before the flight. They wouldn't even let me take that on there. There's no food. There's nothing on there, right? I can't bring anything. But all of a sudden, right, you can bring this freaking service dog, right? Filled with fluids. You could probably eat it too. You can bring that thing on board, but you can't bring a hot dog, like a fucking Monster or an energy drink or anything like that. Like, fucking pissed me the frick off, man. I was super angry about that too. Like, I kind of blew it off, but God, man. I talked to my friend Pim too. Pim was he'll be coming up here shortly. He's on a flight over, but God, Pim got into trouble too because he couldn't put a seatbelt on. And oh my gosh, he had a little bit of turbulence and his head cracked open on the ceiling of that little fucking thing up in the little roof right there. Oh my God, Pim just got clocked. It was brutal, man. He got torn to pieces, bro. You know what? Also, you know what? I also realized this on the flight over here too. Is that the flight was 18 hours, right? And so I was like, man, I have enough time to watch the original Star Wars saga, right? And it's it's just what you think it was, as good as you remember it, right? It's just a young guy who gets has like a horrible relationship with his father, who like kind of abandons him, and then he kind of like, you know, has like some older guy help him out and teach him some wizardry or whatever, and then he goes out and becomes like the chosen one and saves the galaxy, right? And I realized this because immediately after I watched the original saga, I watched the Harry Potter films, dude. I watched the Harry Potter films. I'm not one for like Harry Potter, but like that was the only thing they had, and I wasn't gonna pay like that $9.99 subscription fee, and then also the Wi-Fi fee, man. I'm not paying that $8.99 fee, dude. Who has money for that, man? I'm not paying that. So, anyways, I'm watching like the free Harry Potter saga, and I kind of realized, man, it's the same fucking shit. It's the same goddamn movies. Okay, it's the same story. J.K. Rowling, I think, is a fucking fraud. Okay, the whole plot is a young, chosen figure gets taken up by some older man, some older, wiser man, who also put in there at birth, right? Both of them got put there by birth by both frickin' Obi-Wan and by Hagrid, right? And all of a sudden they're going through the whole journey, right? And they get a ragtag group of people where one is they have like the main character, right? Both of the main characters have some weird relationship with the female protagonist, but at the end of the day, the funky side character, whether it be like that redhead or fucking Han Solo, right, gets the fucking female protagonist instead. And then like the main enemy is also like somebody who's acquainted either to the father or is the father, which is Anakin being Darth Vader, right? Like, what a fucking bunch of bullshit, dude. I was watching that shit. I was so freaking pissed off, man. I was watching that shit. I was like, what the hell is going on? Why am I watching the same movie? Dude, and the only difference is that one takes like 10 extra movies to get over with. Dude, I almost finished the entire series. I got to like the Deathly Shadows Part 2, whatever it's called. And that was like, I already know what the end is gonna be, man. What a load of garbage. Anyways, yeah, that's my rant about that. I'm sorry, but what else is happening too, dude? You gotta hear about this. Okay, so I didn't have a car at the flight, right, at the airport, right? So I took the bus there, right? I rented the Greyhound bus there, the cheaper, right? Before I got on, they had a Barnes and Nobles just across the street. And I was kind of bored, and I wanted to see what's up. And I saw this I saw these like kind of hardcovers, right? And they're super cool, man. They look super cool. I looked inside it, and it's like made by like this dude named Ken or something. It's called Berserk. Dude, this book is fucking awesome, bro. I read the first one in the Barnes and Noble, and I was instantly hooked, bro. I got like every single book. I think I'm missing a couple chapters, but other than that, like I think I got most of them. Oh my god, dude, what a great series. This dude named Ken, I gotta look him up. I think it's like Kentaro or something. Anyways, I looked up this dude, man, and like he died, and I was so sad. But you know what? He made a bitchin' book. He made some fucking bitchin' books, man. This shit is awesome. I sat down and I was just reading this, man, and it was like, it's like this. I don't want to spoil anything for you if you want to read it for. I don't even know if you've read it, but it's essentially about this warrior. There's this cool warrior. He's kind of like Ferb. He really is kind of like you. He's got this this inane, crazed sense of stoicism, right? Where he doesn't really have a purpose other than using a sword, because from birth, like, he lived to it. It was crazy, right? He was literally birthed out of the guts of his dead mother's corpse. Like, what a crazy intro for a character's birth. Like, you could have used, like, oh yeah, he was just treated badly. Well, you know, not this guy. He's hardcore. He was a freaking mercenary since he was like a kid, like a toddler, bro. Can you imagine? But anyways, this guy is super badass, and he's like, I was reading this on the bus, right? Everyone was super angry at me because I was like, whoa, and I was like gasping a lot. People thought I was having a heart attack, but no, it was just me reading this book. But I was on the bus, and I was reading this book, and oh my god, bro. Dude, the art style from like the earlier books, right? Because I read them, and I read them, like, I think in order, because it started with like, sort of where he was like in a bar and he fought the Snake King, and then he fought all these other people, and then it went to, I remember it's called the Golden Age arc. I went to that one. Dude, I'm not gonna spoil a dang thing for you, man, but holy crap, you gotta read this book series, bro. What a great book series. Dude, I was honestly so impressed. I didn't think that they could get that good, man. I honestly didn't know that, like, media could be that fucking amazing. But, that was pretty fucking good, yeah. And then, oh my god, bro, I'm still kind of thinking about it, man. God, I gotta read the rest of the books, because I'm only at this part with this stupid moth bitch. God, I hate her, bro. She flies around and shit. God, I hate that bitch. But, yeah, you gotta read that shit, man. It's a good book. I think it's like a shonen, or whatever the hell. Dude, I'm not into anime or anything like that, and it's super lame, too. Yeah, that's another thing, too. It's like, I'm not super into anime either. I'm not super into manga or anime, but like, dude, man, I see all these people getting tattoos. And I don't even know how it feels, man, because you gotta think about it too, because it's like, imagine explaining your tattoo to somebody, man, of like, because the big part of the book, like the big representation of the book, is this symbol called the brand of sacrifice. Yeah, that's what it's called. But imagine you had to get this shit. And a lot of people are getting the tattoo, but can you imagine explaining it to somebody? Because it looks kind of like a satanic symbol, right? So imagine if you're like some Protestant little family or something, and all of a sudden your son or daughter gets this tattoo on their neck or on their chest or something like that, and it's like, oh my god, what is that? Are you praying? It's like, no, it's from a book I like reading. It's like, what book? And it's like, well, it's more like a graphic novel. Oh, graphic novel, what's it called? Well, it's more like a... It's like a manga. It's like a mango. What the fuck is a mango? And you're like, oh my god, bro. I don't want to talk about this, Mom. I just want to read this awesome book and not have you pitching at me. But anyways, yeah, that's the whole thing with that, man. I don't know, man. Tattoos are kind of scary when it comes to stuff like that. But I think they're. I mean, I don't have a tattoo. I mean, my uncle has a few tattoos, man. He's got one of his all on his arm. Oh my God, he's got this tattoo on his arm. My uncle does. It's a AK-47, but it's like it looks really weird. It looks like a child drew it. He says he got it in Panama when he was a part of a loan shark thing. And then, oh my God, it looks so bad. Oh my God, I still shit on him for that. Jesus Christ. But yeah. I mean, I just got a text from your sister that she's gonna pick you up soon, and then I don't know, man. I'll see you then. I mean, by the looks of it, the Beck the Schizo followers are already asleep, so, you know, you kind of did your part. Good job. I'll see you later, man. Hopefully they voice you soon, man. Jesus Christ, it's been a while since you've even had an attempt to say anything, man. I hope they get you a voice. But anyways, I'll see you later, Ferb. Have a good one.